Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokémon LeafGreen and my Mono Fire run. It's finally time to cross this bridge and go to Bill's house, and thankfully some of these trainers will probably be a lot easier to deal with than others, since, we do have fire as an option for dealing with all these annoying little bugs. Plus, Ember's not technically a physical attack, so I don't have to worry about poison point as long as, I keep shooting Ember off. Problem is, eventually we're gonna run out of juice. I can't just, keep summoning up balls of fire indefinitely. And I'm not gonna waste a Mega Punch on a Caterpie, because that would be ridiculous. Almost as bad as that joke they tried pulling off with a Caterpie in the anime. And no, I'll never let that go. Even decades later, I still remember it. Ugh. It's one of those jokes that just gets stuck in your head because of how dumb it was. I know what they're trying to go for. They're trying to turn, a pun in Japanese into an English joke, and it just doesn't really work, because puns just don't translate very well, usually, from one language to another, so most pun jokes, you might as well just throw them away, because they just confuse the ever-loving daylights out of the audience. I was gonna go with some other words, but it's like, probably try to keep it clean, usually. I don't run ads or anything, but it's best not to have, the YouTube police show up on my door demanding, I stop swearing and stuff like that. Whether I try to make money or not, because, let's face it, they like to crack down on everything nowadays, don't they? Darn you, Ad-Apocalypse, you've ruined everything! It's hardly serious. Maybe if you're trying to turn it into some sort of reference about second base or something, it's serious, but you're just a second in a line of trainers, so no. This isn't a big deal at all. Though you have to love how much weaker these guys are than my rival, right? Like, my rival's like level 17, 18, stuff like that. All of a sudden you get out here on the bridge, it's like, oh, level 12. I know, your rival and gym leaders are always ahead of the curve. It's just... it's so annoying when it's so blatantly obvious that, they're 5 levels behind. Which means I'm now 10 levels ahead. Well, that was disappointingly easy. Though I suppose I should enjoy it while it lasts, because that rival battle took, quite the toll on me. How could you lose? You lost because you had inferior Pokemon. You need to get good, man. I don't think she can, though. The game's not nice enough for these NPCs. They're not allowed to get good. Ah, Sandshrew. Gotcha. I'll honor you with a Mega Punch. After all, Metal Claw's not super effective, and I don't want to use Fire, really. I don't think Ground types resisted, but still. Might as well try and take it out, as fast as possible, so it can't, do too many sand attacks or defense curls and just drive me insane with annoyance. Oh, and Ekans. Yeah, definitely gonna burn you alive. Then turn whatever's left into a wallet. Ooh, not good enough to kill it, though. Oh, thankfully we didn't get poisoned. I always worry about that when I see Poison Sting go off, because I almost always seem to have, like, the worst RNG with it when I'm doing Let's Play episodes. Or maybe it's just a lot more memorable when I'm recording, when they get poisoned from Poison Sting. It's just like, man, this happens all the time when I record. Not really. If you're all on par with my rival in terms of strength, yeah, I'd probably have had to retreat a few times by now. But, considering you guys are still a little bit under par, honestly, I don't see why I need to retreat at all. Oh, Focus Energy. That move that was broken in Gen 1. Yeah, in Gen 1, Focus Energy actually lowered your critical hit ratio, not raised it. Yeah, that's a weird little tidbit, isn't it? Well, it's not like the first time it's... the first or last time they've probably implemented broken features. Because there are a lot of other, broken aspects of Gen 1. Like Amnesia boosting, the special stats by, 2 levels. And special being a combined stat meant it also helped not only, your defensive abilities, but your offensive ones as well. So, Mewtwo is like an unstoppable god with amnesia. It's like, I've buffed my special attack, my psychic was already deadly, now it's going to terrorize you into submission. Like, you'll get to the point where you just hear the name Mewtwo, and you'll probably need some adult diapers, you know, when he has amnesia up. Because he's basically an unstoppable force. You're like, damn, don't get in Mewtwo's way. It's one of the reasons why Slowbro could be so scary in Gen 1, is if you could give it a chance to set up a few amnesias, it could definitely wreak havoc on your team. Because it could all of a sudden, you know, tank a Thunderbolt or Razor Leaf, you know, for the most part, unless you critical hit it, which would bypass its defensive increases. And then hit you back hard with, like, Psychic or something and be like, boom. Good thing Slowbro was so slow, or it probably would have been almost impossible to stop it once it got amnesia up. Yeah, I beat the 5 trainers alright. Now, can you get out of my way? I got better things to do than get bugged by Team Rocket, okay? No, I don't want to join. I can refuse your offer. I can refuse it by beating you into submission. Would you like that? Do you want me to burn your Ekans alive? Do you want me to feed what's left to my Charmeleon? Named Norbert? I may have to use up my, rare candy. And gosh darn it, we got poisoned. I may need the rare candy just to push myself up to level, you know, 25, 26 to try and take on Misty. Because having a Pokemon that high level might just give me enough to get Eep out a win. Maybe. Now after this battle's over, it looks like I'm going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center. Well, at least it didn't use Supersonic. That would have been the real scary part. You know, late move to make me flinch, not a big deal. Potentially smacking myself to death, deadly issue. Gosh darn, was this guy annoying. Stinking Poison Sting. Okay. I have an antidote, but I'll save it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, don't have to worry about it. I fear I wasn't far enough out enough where I had to worry about passing out before I got to the Pokemon Center, but I figured it'd be worthwhile to count anyway, just to make sure. Because if I got too low, I was like, I'm gonna have to bust out the antidote or a super potion to make sure I can make it in time. Probably the antidote, since it costs, you know, half as much. Because I think antidotes are $3.50, or is it $1.50? I don't usually keep track of the price of potions. I'm usually more concerned with full heals. Because full heals are where it's at. Oh, attract, eh? I don't know if that'd really help me. Gosh darn it. No matter how I slice it, I'm gonna have to get in front of one of these guys. And that's not the place I wanted to be. Well, at least this one's running fighting types. Okay, Ember attack. Ooh, lowering my defenses, eh? Well, if he's got a follow-up, you know, that isn't fighting type, that could be bad. Well, like, even if he has a fighting type, it could be bad, I suppose, if he hit me hard enough, but I'm not expecting much out of, you know, Machop hit, no matter how hard it hits me at this point. Geodude, on the other hand, can do some damage. Almost took it out, but not quite isn't good enough. Though, I have to admit, Geodude, it's a bit late to be raising, you know, your physical defenses when you've lost that much health. It's like, I didn't know that's how it would be happening, boy. I thought I could go slow, make you use some Metal Claws, and screw me over with your critical hit. Not really. I haven't had to work all that hard because all my experience points are going onto the same monster over and over and over again. And that's cool and all, but until I get the Verse Seeker, I can't practice over here, unfortunately. Of course, by the time I get it, practicing over here would be kind of counterproductive. I'm surprised he didn't go with Quick Attack. I figured Rattata learned that by level 15. But I suppose I'd have to double check to make sure, but if it does, like, my go-to move would probably have been just Quick Attack. I don't think you'd have a chance to pull anything else off, really. The level gap's just getting too large. Not really. I mean, this is a generation where you have to be, like, in your 60s in order to compete with the Elite Four. Especially if you're doing a mono team of, like, any type for the most part, because you're gonna be just hit by your disadvantages on certain trainers. The Elite Four are just hard. Please take it out in one hit. Well, at least use the flying move. I don't know what I would have done if I got poisoned again. Probably hit something. Wouldn't have been my own head, though, because, gosh, I already have a headache already. So I'm already not feeling, you know, completely 100 up to snuff at the moment. Okay, I just leaves the hiker, since, you know, he never turns around, so there's no way around the guy. We just have to deal with all his Pokemon, even if they are super annoying. Unfortunately. Then why don't you just go to the cave? Seriously. Nothing's stopping you besides, you know, the developers. Well, I'll take a crack at it. Yeah, I thought not. But we did manage to get a burn off, so that's good. And again with the early defense curl. I don't get this. In my opinion, it just makes more sense to go straight for the rock throw. Because, you know, with the level advantage I have, you're not going to get many opportunities to attack, so it's best to go, you know, as soon as you hit the field. I mean, setting up a buff's nice and all, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't get to use it. And it's not like I'm usually relying on Metal Claw more often than not, I just forget I have it. Oh my gosh, its attack boost kicked in for a change. That happens so rarely, it almost seems like it never happens. Where was that when I needed it? Well, that's the second one down. Ooh, level 25. And that means... Oh, Machop hit the field. Mega Punch. You know, with the attack buff, we might be able to knock him out with it. Yep. I always find it weird that, you know, Machamp can learn Fire Blast. You know, doesn't really look like a Pokemon, you know, that can just shoot fire out of its mouth, you know? I mean, it's not like a dragon or something. Yeah. Tell someone who cares. I'm just here to do Pokemon battles, man, not talk about relationships. And don't you dare get me started on Flint, Michigan, just because of your name. Because I didn't want to go there either tonight. I just want to defeat some Pokemons and move on to something else, you know? I might take another crack at seeing if I can beat Misty, you know, at this level or not. So we may end up getting a gym battle tonight in this run. I'm not sure. But after this, I was mostly planning on hitting up Moemon and making a straight beeline for Victory Road and, you know, reaching the Elite Four. I'll probably have to double check, you know, what HMs I have in my party if I'm gonna do that, so I make sure I have, you know, like strength and stuff in play, because I ain't gonna have a lot of time to double back. Oh wow, secret power. Yeah. Your friend has a lot of cute Pokemon. I don't really care if they're cute. I only care if it was Ponyta. And if it was Ponyta, I'd demand she trade me. I don't know why I'd give her, but I'd find something. I really want Ponyta. Because it's the one I can grab and actually give, you know, Solar Beam to with Sunny Day, so I'd have an actual combo for dealing with those annoying water ice types that Lorelei has. I just don't think it's possible to get Ponyta, unfortunately, until I get to the post-game content. Which means probably bringing along Norbert and Brick Break and trying to set up to go for the kill. Or power leveling to the point where Charizard can just shatter her ice types into a million pieces with its fists. But we'll see. Okay, time to get the fly reference out of the way. Yep, he's Bill, a true blue Pokemaniac. And we all know why he's blue, it's because he's lonely. Well, I guess we can help you reverse fly yourself here. Now let's hit the button. I still don't know why you thought this was a good idea. And what's the point of a teleporter, you know, that's just in the same room? You didn't even really go anywhere. Well, it's not like we can use it again. No, but I will take your ticket for the SSN. Yeah, I don't usually bother with the trainers on there in these runs because it's just time-consuming work that has little payoff. I suppose it'd have more payoff here considering, you know, I got one Pokemon, but I'd like to keep my level as low as possible just so I'll have some reason to train, you know, future pickups. Because if I get too high, I'm not going to want to use, you know, Flareon or Growlithe. So, like, they're so disadvantaged at this point, like, it's not worth my time. Would end up being my mindset, so I'd like to stay as low as possible, but that's probably still going to be a lot higher than I'd like. So next time, then. See ya.